So today we're at the protest, asking people why they're here, essentially. Why is it important to be here?
So my name's Sarah, and I've come actually all the way from Dorset. This is how passionate I feel about this. I've been to all the marches in London, and my husband is actually a vicar in the Church of England, so I'm a Christian, and I believe that we're in a battle, a massive, massive battle. And this isn't a battle about the north or the south, or about whether you're left or right politically. It's not a battle about land. This is actually a battle for the mind. This is the greatest battle that you're ever going to be in, and this has been going on since time began. And what people are seeing is now the battle between good and evil, between Satan and the devil. And it's actually written about in the Bible. All of what's happening now is prophesied in the Bible. And I did a big preach at our church on Sunday evening, in fact, that is on the internet. And Anna de Besserier, the lawyer, actually heard it, and she phoned me up saying, I was absolutely blown away by your talk. Would you consider speaking in York on Saturday? Sadly, I didn't get a chance today because things got broken up before we started marching. But I'm absolutely passionate about this, that people need to know what is going on, because this is why some people are awake, like Josh, you must be awake because you are here. You can see what's going on, but a lot of people can't see what's going on. So they're taking the jab. They're going to take jab 1, jab 2, jab 3. They're going to keep being jabbed until they get a vaccine passport, and then they're slaves to a system that is prophesied in Revelation is the mark of the beast. You cannot buy or sell unless you take that mark. And it is going to be a chip. It's on the www.gov.uk website in their human augmentation plan. So this is what I'm trying to awaken people to. And our greatest, it says in the Bible in Ephesians 6, we are in a battle now, not of flesh and blood, but against the spiritual darkness of domain. This is against, this is a spiritual battle. And so you put on the full armour of God, and that armour is praying. If people pray, anyone can do it, whether atheist, agnostic, anyone can pray. And we need the sword of truth and the spirit of truth to get out, and that's why I came up today.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much. I really appreciate that answer. Thanks so much. Can I ask one extra question? Can I ask an extra question? It's like a lot of people, when I speak to people about this kind of thing, they say, look, we need to have the vaccine to protect people. We need to do this. We need to do that. Now, isn't it right that if a vulnerable person's had the vaccine, shouldn't they be safe? Should it be required that everyone else has a vaccine to protect them? Like, what's going on that in that respect?
Well, again, this is the inversion, is it? And this is actually talked about in the Bible. It says, woe is the man who takes darkness for light and bitterness for sweet. It's an inversion. So therefore, that's where they've got it. It's a military-style, psychopic, people are being in an absolute delusion if you can't see it. So yes, you would normally think a vaccine would give you immunity. It's now been proved. Boris Johnson has said, everyone has said the vaccine does not give you immunity. It doesn't stop you getting it. Most people I now know with COVID are those who are double or triple vaccinated. They're getting so ill. So what they're trying to do is get you to do a virtue symbol. They're trying to say, wear your mask, so I'm a good person, I'm a good Christian, I'm protecting people. No, you're not. You're showing that you're gagged and you're not speaking up for the truth. It's the same with the vaccine. People are putting on Facebook, I've had my COVID-19 vaccine. Aren't I a good, virtuous person? I'm protecting everyone. No, you're not. You're injuring yourself with a vaccine that is actually mRNA gene cell technology. It's not even a vaccine. It doesn't work. It's an experiment. And it's very, very serious.
That's the thing. Have you seen the yellow card reporting scheme? Yeah, what do you think about that? I don't think many people know about that. For some reason, it's not on the front pages of The Sun.
People don't. As I said, my husband is a vicar in the Church of England. When we're actually in the height of the pandemic, he was very, very quiet on funerals. There was very, very few funerals at all. People were not dying. And one of my sons actually was in hospital. The hospital was dead. Poole Hospital was absolutely empty. I got straight into A&E, no problem at all. Now, since the vaccine rollout, there's been funeral after funeral after funeral. We know undertakers in the area, undertakers have spoken out. What is killing people now is vaccine injury. Whether you can relate it or not, but it's heart attacks, stroke, blood clots, myocarditis, inflammation of the heart, or later down the line it's going to be cancer. My husband is getting call after call of, can you do another funeral? Can you do another funeral? It's really tragic, and we need to prepare people spiritually. That's my goal, is trying to awaken people and comfort those who are mourning, and comfort those when they realise that they've been lied to and they've been duped.